This is what Hubble eventually showed us. But this is what it showed us first. On April 24, 1990, Discovery carried Hubble into orbit, a telescope designed to see farther and sharper than any that came before it, and built to be serviced by astronauts because nothing works perfectly forever. The next day, Hubble drifted free into orbit on its own. On May 20th, nearly a month after deployment, the first test image came back. Sharper, NASA said, than any ground telescope could manage. But in the pictures that followed, stars that should have been sharp points of light instead showed soft, spreading halos. Scientists described it plainly: a little hazy, but enough to be very worried. Something was wrong with one of the most expensive scientific instruments ever launched, and no one yet knew why. By late June 1990, NASA confirmed it: spherical aberration. A review board led by JPL's Lou Allen traced it in about a month. In Washington, Senator Barbara Mikulski called Hubble a techno-turkey with a cataract. Late-night television built entire routines around the joke. But behind the jokes was a real specific failure, and investigators had found exactly where it happened. Hubble's mirror was polished to exactly the wrong shape. Inside the reflective null corrector, the device used to measure the mirror, one lens sat 1.3 millimeters out of position. The mirror was shaped flawlessly into the wrong curve. Under that faulty test, it looked perfect. In space, its edge focused light in one place and its center in another. Not one focus, many. Corrective optics would later redirect that misfocused light into a compact focus. Hubble couldn't come home for a new mirror, so engineers set out to correct the light instead of the glass. A planned new camera, WFPC-2, got its own internal mirrors curved with the exact opposite error, canceling the flaw before its own images were even captured. For 3 older instruments, engineers built something new: CoStar, small corrective mirrors on deployable arms, intercepting the light like glasses for a camera lens. On December 2, 1993, the Shuttle Endeavour launched with 7 astronauts, and the most ambitious repair job NASA had ever attempted in orbit. 2 days later, Claude Nicollier captured Hubble with the shuttle's robotic arm and drew it into the payload bay. Then came 5 spacewalks in a row, a record at the time. 35 hours of astronauts working in open space. Musgrave and Hoffman replaced gyroscopes and control units on the first spacewalk. Thornton and Akers repaired the solar arrays on the second, releasing a damaged panel into space. On the third, Musgrave and Hoffman pulled out Hubble's original camera and installed WFPC-2 in its place. On the fourth, Thornton and Akers installed CoStar. After the 5th spacewalk, Endeavour released Hubble back into orbit. Then the astronauts and the ground team could only wait to learn whether the repair had worked. On December 18th, astronomers at the Space Telescope Science Institute saw the first new image: a single star, clear and pristine. Weeks later, Hubble chief scientist Ed Weiler said, "It's fixed beyond our wildest expectations." In the decades since, Hubble has made more than 1.7 million observations and helped show that supermassive black holes sit at the hearts of most large galaxies. A public embarrassment became one of NASA's greatest recoveries.